Yeah, he's on the roof. He's on the roof. Yeah, go get him. 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 Ah. For real? After 4 months, you finally want to text me? That's ridiculous. After 4 months, now they want to text you. But why? Why would a dismissive avoidant text you after 4 months? In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 text messages that a dismissive will send when they miss you. Thank you for sticking around. If this is your first time viewing me, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel by clicking that subscribe button and ringing that bell so you're notified for all my newest coaching content. In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 text messages that a dismissive will send when they miss you. The reason that I decided to do this type of topic is because I know so many people struggle to understand whether or not the relationship meant anything to the dismissive person or whether or not the person just didn't really like them to begin with. So in today's video, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some of the ways that the dismissive avoidant will show back up after a period of no contact. If you were the one to break up with them, if they were the one to break up with you, it doesn't matter because we're going to talk about that today. The first message that you'll see is, hey, I just wanted to say hi, I hope you're doing well. This is the one that really confuses people because from their understanding of dismissive avoidant people, they typically don't break no contact. So when they do break the no contact in this way, they have gotten over their very first fear, which is the fear of being vulnerable. That means that the no contact period has worked. They have taken the time to reflect. They're done repressing their feelings. They've gotten over the fear of how you'll view them for reaching out to you. I guess in a way you could say that, hey, the Mexican standoff is over. They made the first move. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they want to get back into a relationship with you, but they are willing to open up the lines of communication, which means, hey, you're not that bad of a person. You're not the person that you've beat yourself up after once, the breakup had happened, because when that happens, you go into this rumination period, really thinking about, what did I do? Did I say something? Was I that needy? Was I that clingy? Do I need to reach out to a coach and book a session? This is some of the processing that happens after the breakup. If they breaking it, they miss you. If you were a person that they didn't really care too much for, they probably just would have rolled off into the sunset. But since you were someone that meant something to them, someone that they valued, they broke the no contact. But I don't want you to hang on to that hope of getting back together. We need to test the waters here and see exactly what their intentions are. The second way they'll break no contact is they'll send you some type of meme or some type of GIF. Now, this is the one that's pretty frustrating for people because it's not an admittance of being sorry. It's not them saying, hey, I want to get back together with you, but it is a way for them to dip their toe in the water just to see what type of reaction they'll get from you. And obviously, if you're someone who either ha-ha the message, laughed back, or sent them some type of funny thing in return, they know that you're not angry with them. Now, this is something that goes way back for them. This goes way back into their childhood when they've gotten in trouble with their parents and they didn't know how to initiate a conversation with them, or if they felt some type of deep shame or deep guilt. Now, this is all speculation, so take this with a grain of salt. But that's usually where it originates from. They felt some type of shame or guilt, but now that they know that you're not angry with them and you're okay with, their time apart and their time to reflect, then you may be able to build on something right now. The third message that they will send is an inquiry about the future event that you guys had planned. If you were planning to go to Thanksgiving together, if you were planning to go to Christmas celebration together. Now, obviously, this is one of the more telling signs that they do still want to be in a relationship with you. Because if they're trying to make future plans, if they're saying, hey, are we still on? Should I tell my grandmother that we're not coming or you're not going to be there? Then that's a good sign that says, hey, I'm still interested in this relationship, and they're not going to come straight out and say, hey, I miss you. I want you to come to Thanksgiving with me. This is their way of trying to gauge exactly where you are as far as your tolerance level for them, because they're thinking, all right, maybe this person is like completely done with me. Maybe I've done it this time. I've pushed them way far away. But if you respond like, hey, of course, we're still on for the Thanksgiving, or of course, we're going to be spending Christmas together. I already have your Christmas card. I just haven't signed it yet. But that's a good sign. That one there is probably one of the more telling signs that they're still interested in being in a relationship. The fourth message that you'll get is a Facebook or Snapchat memory. Now, this is how you know that they're processing here. They're reminiscing. They're here kind of reflecting on the past and relationship that you guys had in the past, and they're scared of losing that. All right, this is something that guys that have told me that were dismissive avoidants that said when they go back into their Snap memories, or when, now iPhone has this memory deal where they'll send you some type of collage or montage of your previous videos and photos, and then it made them feel some type of way. It made them start reminiscing and saying, hey, I think I don't want to lose this relationship. I don't think I want to be without this person. That's also another good sign that they may most likely want to get back with you, but they're just not going to say it. The fifth one is another confusing one. It's when they text you happy birthday, or they want to reach out to you about your family members, maybe your mom, dad, your kids or something, and say, hey, happy birthday, just wishing you guys well and wishing you happy birthday. That's one that also frustrates people because they don't understand what the intentions are. And that's why when you are reestablishing connection with them, when you are trying to rebuild that relationship that you guys had in the past, which is the one that you don't want, because guess what? When you do re-engage with the avoidant, you do not want to allow them to just kind of sweep things under the rug and come back into your life without any type of repercussions, right? Or without some type of conversation being had, because usually when you see this happen, you see people get into relationship with them and then it's been off and on. And, I ask people, clients that I've worked with, did you actually talk about what happened? No, I didn't really want to push that person away. I didn't want to upset them. But that's the problem with getting back together with someone without addressing the issues that you guys had to begin with. You need to address those issues because it's going to continue to happen if you don't, or you'll have this type of resentment or there's this covert contract that you're signing when you allow for that person to come back into your life and you don't address the issues that you had to begin with. They're just going to keep resurfacing. And I know you feel like, all right, this person has reached out to me, so I'm just feeling, elated. I'm getting this oxytocin release and I'm really starting to sleep better at night because I'm in constant communication with them. And I see that all the time where, I've been working with someone and they've been in a no contact period with their dismissive person. And then all of a sudden they're in this really good mood on our next session. I'm like, you text her, didn't you? And of course they admit to it because, it was something that they had to do. So then I go and ask them, did you guys have a conversation? No, we didn't have the conversation yet. I didn't talk about how she, made me feel, about how my needs weren't being met. But then I tell them, this is a covert contract. This is a covert contract right here. If you haven't talked about what happened last time and addressed that, she's going to think it's okay, or he's going to think it's okay. So if you found this video of any value, please like, comment, and share. Reach out to me on my other social media accounts, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, as I am Coach Court. Always remember, when you go be loved, you'll never have to find it. Namaste.